fourth graders, it is the Math Angel. I have heard that you have had a hard time with 7.8, and I'm here to grace you with my presence and reteach. As you know, angels help people, and I'm here to help you understand 7.8. So today we're going to reteach and review. So by the end of the day, you will feel confident in your ability to subtract mixed numbers. Let's begin. All right, today guys, we are gonna just reteach. So it should be a pretty quick video. And I'm gonna grace you with my angelic presence. Okay, so the first thing you must know in order to do this is the difference between an improper fraction and a mixed number. So 13/4, this is an improper fraction. And the reason it's improper is because the number on top is bigger than the number on bottom. That makes it improper. A proper fraction would have a smaller number on top and a bigger number on bottom. But an improper is the opposite. This 2 3/6 is a mixed number because it's mixed. Half of it is a number and half of it is a fraction. Okay, so that makes it a mixed number. All right, so that's the first thing we need to know. When we are subtracting mixed numbers, we have to be able to change from a mixed to an improper and an improper to mixed. So let's review those two things. First thing let's do, if we had something like 2 2/3, and I asked you to change this to an improper fraction, how would we do that? Well, we would times and add. Times and add. Okay, so we start at the bottom and we times, and then we go up top and we add. So it's kind of like a circle, okay? So multiply and add. If you look over here, how to make a mixed number into an improper, we say mad, right? The D is, I'm not sure. But multiply, add, so that's where we get the AD, the add, right? So multiply, add. Don't get mad, right? So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 goes on top, and that number on bottom always stays the same. So it's 8/3, okay? That's how we take a mixed number and turn it improper. We times, then add. So we have 8/3. All right, now if we wanted to do the opposite thing, say we have this 8/3, and we want to change it into a mixed number like we just had. So in division, or with fractions, this line right here actually means divide. So 8/3 is 8 divided by 3, okay? So we put our bigger number on the inside, 8 divided by 3, okay? So whenever you're trying to go from improper to mixed, you have to divide. So think 8 divided by 3. So 3 goes into 8 how many times? Well, 3, 6, 9. Oh, too many, go back twice. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we subtract. What's 8 minus 6? It's 2. All right, and so 2 becomes our remainder. I'll be like a few minutes. Remainder 2. All right, so how do we take this, what we just divided, and change it back into a mixed number? All right, we take it and we say, this 2 is our big number. The remainder be turned into the numerator. And then our same denominator, we had 3, stays the same. So 2 2/3. It was the number we just started with. So those are the key things here. When you're going from mixed to improper, you have to times and add. Times and add. And if you're going from an improper to mixed, you just need to divide. Okay? Those are the first things. All right, now let's try some problems. If we have 2 3/4, well, actually, let's do 2 1/4. 2 1/4 minus 1 2/4. Okay, in a normal problem, we would just subtract the whole numbers. 2 minus 1 would be 1, but we can't subtract the fractions because you can't do 1 minus 2. So whenever you can't subtract the fractions because you can't take 2 away from 1, then we need to change them into a improper. So step 1, change both of our numbers to improper. So let's change this one and this one to improper. So to do that, we times and add. Times and add. All right, so let's times and add. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. We keep the same number on bottom, which is 4. So we have 9/4 minus, and let's do this one. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And we keep it over the same number. All right, step 2, we just need to subtract these two now. So we just subtract the numbers on top. 9 minus 6 is 3. And we keep the number on bottom the same, 4. Beautiful. So our answer is 3/4. We only go to step 3 if this answer is an improper fraction, but this is just a normal fraction, so we are good to keep it. Okay, sometimes we have to take this number and make it turn into a back to a mixed number. All right, fabulous job. Let's try another one. And then I will give you a pause problem. We'll only do one pause problem because this is a review, right? Okay, so if we had 3 and 2 6, well, let's do 2/5. I like 2/5. 2/5 minus 2 and 4/5. Let's try this one and see what we get. So, step 1, change to improper. We times and add. Times and add. Okay, let's see. So 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2, 16, 17. And we put that over the same denominator, 5. Okay, let's try this side. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4 is 14. And we put it over the same denominator, 5. Okay, step 2 is to subtract. All right, so 17 minus 14 is 3. And we keep the number on bottom the same, 3/5. So we only have to take it one step further if this number needs to be changed back into a mixed number, but it does not. So let's do one where it actually has to be changed back so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Give me 2 seconds, because the last 2 I gave you didn't quite work. All right, let's try this one. Let's do a little bit of a harder one. Let's do 8 and 1/6 minus 3 and 5/6. Let's try this guy. Let's see how we do. All right, step 1, we need to change to improper. Okay, so we times and add, times and add. All right, so 6 times 8 is, if you remember, 6 times 8 went on a date with 48, plus 1 is 49. And we keep it over the same denominator, 6. Minus 6 times 3 is 18, plus 5, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23, and we keep the same denominator, 6. All right, so these are some bigger numbers. So we need to do 49 minus 23. Okay, 9 times 3, or minus 3, is 6. 4 minus 2 is 26. So we have 26, and we keep our same denominator of 6. And see, and so we subtracted, but now this is an improper. So now we have to go to step 3. We need to take this number and change it into a mixed number because the number on top is bigger than the number on bottom. So if you remember, when we do that, this is 26 divided by 6, okay? So we put our bigger number in, 26, and we're gonna divide it by 6. All right, 6 can go into 26 how many times? Well, 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, oh, too many times, go back, so 4 times. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 minus 4 is 2. So 4 remainder 2. Remember, this is how we take the fraction pyramid. The big number is the big 4. 4. The 2 becomes the numerator, the remainder, and it stays over the same number 6. So 4 and 2, 6 would be our answer. We can't leave it as 26 over 6. We got to change it to 4 and 2, 6. All right, I'm going to give you a pause problem, okay? All right, this will be your last problem. You only have one pause problem today, so give it a try. Remember all 3 steps, okay? And if you forget, I'm going to go over it. Okay, so let's do 10 and 1/2 minus 8 and 1/2. All right, give it a try. Pause it, see if you get it right. I'm going to keep going. Okay, step 1, we're going to change to improper by timesing and adding. Timesing and adding. So 2 times 10 is 20,
Hello,
plus 1
teachers.
is
Just a couple
21.
quick announcements.
Put it over 2.
Quarter, distance
I'm going to
learning
keep
enrollment
going. Hopefully you can hear me.
sheet
2 times
not
8
up
is
yet. I
16,
will
plus
work on
1
that
is
this weekend.
17. Keep
And
it over
I
2.
am going home with a migraine, but if you need anything,
And
email me.
number
and
2,
I
we're
will
going to
try to
subtract.
respond back as quickly as I can. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend,
Okay,
and we'll
okay.
see you on Monday.
Sorry, those announcements happen. Pencil isn't feeling great, which is okay. All right, so now we subtract. 21 minus 17 would give you 4 over 2. Okay, we can't leave 4 over 2 as an improper fraction, so we need to change it into a mixed number. So 4 divided by 2. 4 goes on the inside, 2 goes on the outside. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 times 2 is 4, is 0. So my answer here is just 2. You could put 0 over 2, but that wouldn't make sense. So if you got 2, you got the pause problem right. Fabulous job, my friends. I hope that this helps you. I hope you have an angelic day and dreams, and bye.